fans made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Fields on first down. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On play action, Fields. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So here are the Bears now as they'll go for 2.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. But sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him at the 12. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield, sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that.
Here's a diving catch right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. From the gun, here's Fields. Look at the time, trying to improvise. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields escaping the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is brought in at the 21. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 6 yards left on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. It's Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and goal, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off play action. Fields lets this one rip toward Graham. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now Fields. Flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. They snap it to Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? And
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The football, and I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From his goal line here, Fields. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
But from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Oh, effort there as he'll make the diving catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Play fake, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Third and long. It's Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now Landry. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-6 one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a first down throw, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down, Fields. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Back to throw, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime in this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there